All right, it'll be a little gloomy, but you can still get the spring garden going. You don't have to hunker down inside. It's probably a good time to get out and take care of all that, pull some weeds.
That's right. We'll call it
have rain.
Well, gloomy, not stormy.
Yeah,
so, yeah, there's a difference there, not like what we saw earlier in the month. This is the first full weekend of spring. Keep that in mind. It's going to be overcast, much like what we would see later in the season, and we can see that marine layer still hanging tough out across the south coast this evening, even extending into Carpinteria, western parts of Ventura County, and the central coast beaches, also seeing a fair deal of overcast at this 6 o'clock hour. Winds have been breezy as well. We are stuck in an increasing onshore flow pattern, and whenever we see this, we get these west winds that pick up during the afternoon hours, and they'll be breezy each of the next few afternoons, but winds should remain below advisory levels through your weekend forecast. Temps out there, they haven't cooled all that much in Santa Barbara. Daytime highs today across the south coast only in the lower and middle 60s. Right now, we are at 60 on the dot for SBA, 57 in Lompoc, 58 in San Luis Obispo, now down to 57 in Paso, with still some 60s out there in Ventura County. And again, this pattern with the winds coming out of the west and southwest transports all of that cooler ocean air onto land. So that southwest flow keeps us cool and cloudy at least through the first part of the weekend. And tomorrow morning as well, a very damp start to the day with some patchy drizzle. But by Sunday and Monday, we mix things up in your forecast, trying to keep you on your toes a bit as this ridge of high pressure bubbles back towards the west coast. That's our fair weather maker, and that offers up a fair amount of sunshine, some better clearing, and 70s return to the forecast as we head towards early next week. So for tomorrow, it's another cool one, much like what we saw today. Your Saturday features a mostly gloomy day across the south coast of Santa Barbara County. Overcast skies, some patchy drizzle as well for portions of the San Ynez Valley and the central coast. Highs only in the 50s out towards Pismo, the 5 cities, and Morro Bay, 65 in San Luis Obispo, a high of 60 in AG, and 63 in Napomo. Make sure to put some jackets on during the morning hours in Ventura County. By the afternoon, you can probably take that extra layer off at around Ojai with a high temperature there at 66 degrees. Out on the channel, we'll see west-northwest winds right around 5 to 10 knots. So winds not too strong on the channel. Should be pretty quiet out there with the northwest swell 3 to 5 feet. And you see your highest high tide times right there on the bottom of your screen. Looking ahead at the 7-day forecast in Santa Barbara, look at the increase in temps between Saturday and Sunday, and then again on Monday. That's going to be the warmest day of the next 7, highs in the mid-70s. And then Tuesday into Wednesday, looks like a weak system tries to break down the ridge. The question here now this far out, does it bring us any much-needed rainfall? There's a slight chance at this point in the forecast in Santa Barbara, but the farther north we go, you'll see those rain chances increasing a little higher, up near 30% in San Ynez. Now, even if the system does bring us rain, not going to help much with the drought, only talking about a low-impact storm at best with a few 1/100ths of an inch, maybe up near a 1/10 of an inch in San Luis Obispo County. San Ynez Valley sees some 70s, though, Sunday into Monday. A Ventura 7-day forecast, not too bad here, although tomorrow is going to be that overcast, a day where it's not going to be the sunniest, but by the end of the weekend, things look a little better. Santa Maria, gloomy out there tomorrow, more sunshine on Sunday, and a bright-looking Monday as we head back to work and school. At least we get to do it with that sunshine before we welcome in that slight chance of rain.
Some students have the next week off, so they'll be having a couple of sunny days.
And get out there and enjoy it then.